Right now on YouTube, channels with under 5,000 subscribers are consistently pulling in over 500,000 views per video. The standard assumption is that profitable niches like finance, motivation, and true crime are already completely saturated, leaving little room for new entrants without million-dollar production budgets. But an underserved opening exists in long-form explainer content focused on obscure historical mysteries and unsolved cases. While mainstream documentaries prioritize global icons, this niche highlights regional disappearances and forgotten cover-ups that return only a few hundred search results. Most creators choose to compete in crowded, efficient markets. By focusing on these saturated areas, they often overlook the specific algorithmic gap where supply has yet to meet demand. This chart shows standard subscriber-to-view expectations. When creators cover obscure historical stories, channels under 10,000 subscribers see views 50 times higher than predicted. That ratio is a mathematical signal. It proves massive viewer interest exists where content supply remains totally flat. Audiences searching for well-known events like the JFK assassination already have hundreds of high-quality documentaries to choose from. The market supply is effectively infinite. Contrast that with a hyper-specific, obscure disappearance from a small town in the 1970s. A search for that specific case yields exactly 3 videos on the entire platform, all years old and suffering from terrible audio quality. The gap between broad audience interest in mysteries and the complete absence of modern videos on specific cases defines a perfect market inefficiency. Curious, if the data points directly to a high-growth opportunity, why aren't larger creators already exploiting it at scale? The first barrier is research difficulty. Mainstream topics have established wikis and abundant source material.
Obscure topics require manual digging through non-digitized newspaper archives, local news reports, and forum threads. The second barrier is a psychological misunderstanding. Creators assume that because a historical topic is obscure, the audience pool interested in it must be small. The audience isn't searching for that specific obscure case. They're searching for the broader category of mysterious unsolved cases or creepy disappearances, and the algorithm surfaces specific videos to people interested in that broader theme. Competitors look at a lack of specific search volume for an unknown town and mistake it for a lack of overarching audience demand. The third barrier is structural. Building a compelling story is difficult when the audience has absolutely zero baseline familiarity with the facts. Outlining a case that viewers already know allows a writer to skip to the details. Building suspense and pacing from completely unknown atmospheric facts requires technical writing skills that many creators lack. This specific narrative gap is where AI-assisted scripting becomes a significant competitive advantage. Raw, disorganized source material can be fed directly into an AI tool. Within minutes, it extracts the timelines, key facts, and unanswered questions, compressing hours of reading into a structured pacing outline. What used to be a prohibitive barrier to entry, years of expert writing and research experience, is now an easily exploitable workflow advantage. Transitioning from understanding the data to executing on it requires a strict 5-step entry system to capture market share. Step 1. Source obscure cases correctly. Don't just search unsolved mysteries on YouTube and pick whatever comes up. That's already been covered. Instead, search regional newspaper archives, historical forums, and Reddit threads dedicated to genuinely obscure cases. Cross-reference. If a case has fewer than 5 YouTube videos covering it and none of them have more than 50,000 views, that's your signal. Step 2 is AI compression. Feed that raw historical data into an AI tool to instantly extract the timeline and bypass the traditional research bottlenecks. Step 3 requires building suspense using the unknown itself. Structure the script around inherent, unanswered questions, what happened and why it remains unsolved, to drive the narrative pacing rather than relying on known plot twists. Step 4 is avoiding the copy-paste trap. Shallow 10-minute rehashes of a Wikipedia summary will plateau quickly. Deep, granular details, specific names, and dates are required to build a loyal audience. Step 5 is building a content pipeline. Algorithmic momentum compounds over time, meaning you must build a repeatable system to publish consistently without burning out. Executing this strategy without a system usually results in a single viral hit. Building a consistent pipeline creates a sustainable business asset. This specific explainer niche is thriving right now because it sits squarely at the intersection of high audience demand and genuinely low content supply. Measured, this is a data-backed market opportunity. It requires actual research effort, making it highly effective for those willing to do the work, rather than an effortless shortcut to wealth. If you found this breakdown valuable, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more analytical, data-driven strategy breakdowns. Ignoring crowded, saturated markets to systematically find and exploit hidden inefficiencies is the ultimate mark of a strategic creator.